Hello. Hello, and welcome to Vula Conversations, where we talk about matters that help to move you forward. Right? We want you to improve on a daily basis. My name is George. I'm a life and business coach, a certified Proctor Gallagher Institute consultant, working with my mentor, Bob Proctor and Sandy Gallagher. Yesterday, we closed our discussion on staying positive in a negative environment. And you recall in it, we referenced you as the leader, the owner of your business, whether small, medium, or large. We talked about the leader and your responsibility to stay positive and therefore move your business in the right direction, not to be overwhelmed by negativity. One of our key programs that we teach as within the Proctor Gallagher Institute is Thinking into Results, which is a comprehensive consultant-guided program designed to facilitate positive, profound, permanent change in any area of your life. It is used by individuals, teams, and corporations all over the world. So today I thought I would share with you some aspects of one of the lessons from the program. It's called The Most Valuable Person, which addresses the issue of the leader. And it dovetails nicely with the two sessions that we had on staying positive in a negative environment. Okay? So, if there's a secret to leading people, it is to generate an atmosphere in which others feel at ease and are appreciated. Everybody wants to be appreciated. The younger you are, the more open you are about it. Give me a hug, mama. And the older you get, you kind of expect the other guy to figure it out. But good leaders actually figure it out. They know when to appreciate somebody. So leaders get work done through people. Therefore, teamwork is essential all the way down the line. And remember this, every business, every organization, from the smallest to the largest, needs a leader. Every organization, from the smallest to the largest, needs a leader. So every person in a leadership role, whether it's the manager, the supervisor, the parent, as a parent, you're a leader or guardian. Salespeople of all types has to do many things which go against the grain, which ruffle people when handling customers, when handling workers, when handling prospects, when handling children. You will do some things which go against the grain. But there is less strain on human relations when such unavoidable duties are done in a favorable human atmosphere. Done they must be, but it's the environment in which you do it and the how you do it. And good leaders have a knack of knowing how to do this. A good leader is someone who's also a good and intelligent follower. I think a lot of people miss that. Oh, I'm so superior, I can't be led by anyone. A good leader is also someone who is also a good, intelligent follower. You want to become a good leader? Become an intelligent follower. A person who isn't a good follower is never going to be an effective leader. Remember that. It's an important point. So develop in your own mindset a belief and deep respect for your leader. Develop in your own mind belief and deep respect for your leader. This will help you develop the awareness of the importance in earning that from your followers when you become the leader. Remember that. Deep respect for your leader. Because when you become the leader, you will know the importance of earning that. The effective leader has a vision of where they're going and knows that they will get their people to buy into that vision. There must be a vision which people see, which people like, which people believe in, and then they follow you as the leader. You know, I like a quote from Chris Haggerty, who said that the goal of most leaders is to get the people to think highly of them as leaders. But the goal of the exceptional leader is to get the people to think highly of themselves. I love that. Get the people to think highly of themselves. And that's what an exceptional leader does. You see, leaders create the environment that brings out the good in others. The good in others, which is why the leader is the person others want to follow, because he's created an environment in which you blossom, in which the best of you comes out. I had a leader like that once when I was at Delta Corporation, Mr. Joe Mtizwa. He was an exceptional leader, and he managed to get the team to believe highly in themselves. It's a good attribute. It's a good quality to have as a leader. And it's not many people who have that. And those who have it will surely lead good teams. And if you really want to lead good teams, you really must cultivate that, bringing the best out of your team. See, they say that as a leader, you really do not raise morale in the organization. We all hear the story about, hey, the leader must raise morale in the organization. No, it actually filters down from the top. It's not so much what you say, it's but what you do. So when you go out and you get the people, the HR people, raise morale, guys, raise morale, guys. It actually filters from the top. What do you do as a leader? How does your team view you? How do they look at you? That's critical. Because then the morale goes up in line with what the leader, the energy that the leader is sending out. You see, a leader, the attitude of the people, as I say, comes from the leader. But the leader will automatically look for and find good in others. He raises morale, he's got a great attitude, and he automatically finds good in other people. An effective leader understands who they are, takes control of their own life, and leads themselves in the direction they want to go. He knows how to give himself a command and to follow it. It's a big shortcoming for most people. You come from a place of a good heart where you want to do things, but you're not able to give yourself a command and follow it. Inside, you know what you want, but the world just sees your actions, right? So give yourself a command, follow it. Effective leaders understand their creative abilities. They know they have the capacity to create anything they want in their world. Whether it's on an individual basis or as the leader of a team or an organization, you have to be creative. That's why the leader sits there in front of a laptop or with a piece of paper in his hand and is gazing up on the ceiling or in the sky, thinking, being creative. He's not rushing around doing. Spends more time thinking. The effective leader maintains a good attitude, regardless of what's going on outside. And that really is a big test. And many leaders fail on that score. Things are going wrong, they're screaming and shouting there. Oh, no. Good leader, if you put your hand up to be a leader and to be effective, you must maintain a good attitude, regardless of what's going on around you. So, because if you're going to go negative, no matter what you say to your team, they pick it up. They pick up the energy that the leader is frantic, and it drifts down, and the whole team becomes frantic. You want to maintain that. You have a goal that you've set. You've got plans that you've put in place. Do you need to tweak your plans here and there? But the goal remains the same. You know where you're going. You know what you want to achieve. You're poised, and everybody picks up from there. That's the energy they pick from you as the leader. Very important. See, leaders also understand that if a team member, if a person is not prepared to do more than they are being paid for, they will never be paid for more than what they are doing. I want to repeat that. Leaders understand that if a person is not prepared to do more than they are being paid for, they will never be paid for more than they are doing. Think about that. And so as a leader, as you're looking for people to promote within your organization, that type of fellow doesn't cut it. He doesn't cut it at all. I like this quote. It says, there's more room at the top than there will ever be at the bottom. So develop your leadership skills, because organizations are always looking for leaders. Develop yourself. Pick up all these attributes that we talk about, because organizations are looking for that. There's very much a lot of room at the top there than there will ever be at the bottom. Napoleon Hill, in Think and Grow Rich, lists 11 key factors which he says leaders possess. We won't have time to go into detail on each, but we're going to just skim through and point out what they are. There are 11 of them. The first one is unwavering courage, based upon knowledge of self and one's occupation. No follower wants to be led by a leader who lacks self-confidence and courage. Self-control. Self-control sets a mighty example for your team. And if there's an area where most people fail, it is there. Self-control. But you can practice it. You can learn to control yourself. It's all about your thoughts. What thoughts are you allowing into your head? Because as we said, your thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to action. But if you control your thoughts, then you don't have to worry about emotions. Effective leaders have a keen sense of justice. Without a sense of fairness and justice, no leader can command and retain the respect of his team. Have a sense of justice. This is fair. This isn't fair. Keen sense of it. Implement it. as a leader. And definiteness of decision. You listen to everybody, you make a decision, definite about it. No wavering. Same thing, definiteness of plans. Plan your work and then work your plan. Plan your work and then work your plan. Don't work on luck. Something will happen along the way. No, you plan your work. If you need to be revisiting, tweaking your plans as you go, that's great. It happens, because life happens. But there must be a base, which is your plan, right? And the habit of doing more than paid for, we've talked about that. A pleasing personality. You know, no one likes being led by a slovenly person. Nobody. And say, oh, no, but I wasn't born like that. I don't have a pleasant personality. Well, do you want to be a leader? Once you answer yes, then you got to cultivate that. You got to develop that. Find ways around it. But you got to have a pleasant personality for people to follow you, to feel at ease around you, to be confident around you. That's important. Sympathy and understanding. Understand your team and their problems. Each of them is going to show up with something. This has happened. This time. Don't close your door. Don't come in here. No. Listen. Understand their problems. You know, sometimes it's not so much the fact that you are going to do something about it. The individual walks in with a problem, and halfway through he actually finds the answer as he's talking to you. But the reason why he eventually gets the answer is because you have given him the ears to listen. You have listened to him. So as a leader, that's your role. Sympathy and understanding. Mastery of detail. This is a big one, because a lot of people are not, they're visionary people. They see big things and they're not detail people. That's normal. That happens. But then surround yourself with people who have the detail skills. Find them, work with them. And of course, yourself, learn. But work with a group of people who do the detail. Because without detail, my brother, you know what they say, the devil is in the detail. You can come up with all these fancy ideas, but it's in the detail. Find a team that can help you. If you don't possess that quality, create it then, so that you have it. Willingness to assume full responsibility. You know, for me, it ranks very, very high in my book. You know, the leader must assume responsibility for the mistakes and shortcomings of his team. The buck stops here. Take full responsibility. And be honest to say, listen, guys, we've messed up here. Sorry. We will rectify it, and this is how we're going to go. There's no one who goes through life without making mistakes. Mistakes are there to be made, as it were. But accept responsibility when you have messed up. Then deal with it decisively. And let everyone know that you've dealt with it. Don't hide it. Take full responsibility for issues. As a leader, you gain respect. You see, the thing with leadership is that people don't come writing stories on your door to tell you how to respect you. No, they watch from a distance and they make conclusions. So every time you take full responsibility, every time you do something right, they're ticking in their books. And they will follow you with their hearts and minds. The last one is cooperation. Leadership calls for power, and power calls for cooperation. That's so if you're a team leader, you cooperate with the other departments, right? so that the whole business gets things done. That's how it is. All right, I found this topic of leadership, it dovetailed neatly with the ones our sessions on Monday and Tuesday, and so I really thought, hey, let's just put it at the back there, and so we have a kind of like a three-part. Staying positive, guys. But as you stay positive, you must remember your quality as a leader. What do you need to do? How do you need to handle yourself? How do you need to behave as a leader so that you maintain and even get better as a leader? All right, good folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. As I said, I'm a life and business coach, a Proctor Gallagher Institute consultant, a speaker, and a facilitator at Vula and Law Consulting. Check us on YouTube, and I'll put the link down for you. Like this page, share it with friends, connect with us. Hey, connect with us. Stay positive, as I always say. And be good, look after yourselves. Thank you very much for watching, and we will be back tomorrow with one on Thursday as we move into the weekend. All right, take care of yourselves now, good people. Bye-bye now.